Welcome back to another episode of Sleeping Giants, Red Star Belgrade. Now, in the last episode, we had a little bit of we were expected to lose against Bayern Munich, and that isn't such a massive surprise that we did, in fact, end up losing. But it gave us some positives. We managed to keep them down to 2 goals, which is a lot more than could be said for the games against Porto and against Salzburg. And we got them at home today, in today's episode, so it could go one of 2 ways, really. Either we could end up getting absolutely spanked, or we could pull off the miracle of all miracles, and I really hope that's going to be the case. I know that Europe has not been particularly it's not so much not been entertaining, it's just not been as great as it was last year, and frankly, the main plan for me in Europe this year is simple. We want to try and make sure that we boost our coefficient, basically. The idea would be to get a better seeding, or actually get a seeding for the qualifying rounds next season, which means that we don't have to play against likes of Olympiacos or Celtic to actually get in. We'd get drawn against someone like Maribor or Maccabi Haifa or someone like that. And no disrespect to those clubs, but they are not on the same level of quality as Olympiacos or Celtic, and so it'll be much easier for us to make sure that we can get into the group stage every year, and then we can work on getting our seedings up there, and maybe get ourselves eventually into the 3rd pot and start trying to. That's how it's going to be a slow climb, basically. But obviously, the episode where I asked you what leagues you want on next year has not gone out yet, so I can't really talk about that just yet. But hopefully, by next season, we'll have lots of new players coming in that we can really try and build this team up and get some awesome players in. I'd like to try and get players from sort of surrounding countries. Not go like Brazilians all the time. I want to try and keep it sort of Baltic and sort of, this kind of area. It'd be quite cool if I could do that, build a whole team of Balkan players. That would be quite interesting. But for now, we just want to try and win things. And that is kind of what we've been doing. Also, my webcam came today, which is kind of cool. I won't be able to do anything with it just yet, because I still need to install some software and fiddle around with it to try and make it work. But I am going to try and see if I can come up with something just to show you guys and sort of give you an idea of what I'm trying to do. I'm also experimenting with some other ideas relating to 1080p. I found some software that will actually allow me to compress my videos quite a bit. And so far, I haven't seen any difference to the quality. Like, it might be, obviously there is a slight difference, but it's not noticeable, and that's all that really matters, really. The audio and video looks identical. So I might start being able to do 1080p videos soon, which would be much, much better, I think. Anyway, I'm also looking into 60 FPS videos, but again, it's all to do with file size, really, on these kind of things, and I need to make sure that the files aren't too large, because this is what I'm uploading at the moment is 1.4 gigabytes, and this software would put it down to about 500 megs, which is not too bad. So yeah, all kinds of things going on there, and let's get into today's episode. So, the first game of the month was against Vozdavac. And we've actually done pretty well this month with regard to defending. Not that we've been particularly poor with defending, of course. We've been fairly solid. It's just nice to keep a couple of more clean sheets. Like, that was one of the problems. We were still conceding the odd goal. Like, we'd win 4-1 or 5-2, and I'd like to get some sort of 3-0, 4-0 kind of performances. And we've not been quite so good in front of goal this month. That's what I would say. The grass is really, really clean in this stadium. I don't know why, but it's not the graphics settings. I honestly haven't changed anything. It's just the grass is just amazingly clean. Look at that lovely little step post from Gavrich. We played the ball around very nicely in this game. Ball to the back post. Gavrich brings it down, takes it back inside, and Despotovic smashes it home for 1-0 to Red Star. And it's good to see Georgie getting a couple of goals here, basically. Luka Jovic has resumed full training, as has Nesh Peshnik. And Kovacevic. So, players are coming back from injury, which is good. Rakowski's ball back to Bosancic, and Bosancic doesn't half love hitting them, but what I would say about this month is Rakowski has just continued to prove what a player he is with another goal there. I think that's his 8th goal of the season. And that was his 8th goal in the league, bear in mind. He's the joint top goal scorer in the Serbian league, and he's not even a striker. Just to give you an idea. I mean, look, 4 click-up chances, 5 half chances, 68% possession. We're dominating this league with the tactic we're using, basically, and that's only going to continue, you'd have to say. In our next game, we were at home. This was a cup game, of course, against FK Bezanya. I think it's Bezanya. Someone did tell me exactly how to pronounce it, so I'm hoping I'm doing it right. This one actually took a little while to break them down, but as you can see from the stats, they only had 2 shots in the entire game. Bear in mind, they are currently sitting 4th in the league. They might be newly promoted. Look at that lovely pitch. They might be newly promoted, but they are currently 4th in the league, and they were solid in terms of stopping us from scoring a lot of the time. And a lot of our shots were from long range, as you can see with the 9 long shots. But still, once we got that looked like a penalty there as well. But once we got our chance, it eventually comes here to Rakowski, and bang, again, 1-0. He's always there to just give us that little bit extra, and I think he could be the best signing we've made this season, like, by a long shot. Though Mahatma Otu has also proven very, very good. Karaklic here Eventually the ball's going to end up in the net. It's sort of a bit of a melee, but we get away with it. I thought it should have been Strakulershi's goal, but it goes down as a Matovic OG. I don't really know why, but we'll take it. Another 2-0 win, just nice and cushy. In our last game, and it cuts us through to the next round of the Cup, the draw hasn't been made yet, so we won't find out who will be playing for quite some time. And the Cup quarterfinal's not for a little while yet anyway. But in our last match, this was a slightly different one. Like, we weren't anywhere near as good as we have been as of late in this game. Mladost actually got off to a really good start, and for the first sort of 10-15 minutes of this one, they were actually the better side against us. They played a 4-4-2, and our control system just was not working. If you notice, the overall percentage of possession we got in this game was actually only 56%. Well, that was really bad defending from us as well, but they just seem to be quite good at keeping the ball, and it's one of the first times that this season, really, that a team, other than obviously Partizan, have been able to really match us in a game. It was a bit of a poor effort from us to actually concede this goal from that kind of range. Harriman not really doing a great job, but they were 1-0 up. And that lasted until just after half-time, really. At this point, I basically put it on attacking. Just to try and say, we're at home, let's just try and throw something at them. And, you know, albeit from, well, not directly from a free kick, but sort of as a result after that, Otto with the long-range effort, well, not long-range, but from the edge of the area, which was a lovely strike from him, getting him with his 9th goal of the season, and obviously with all the assists he's got. I think Rakowski got an assist on this one too, so it continues. I was getting a bit desperate by this point, so I did actually throw it on overload. Thankfully, Vukan Savicevic, who was playing on the left-hand side due to injuries today's game, steps up with his 4th goal of the season, proving that he can still do it. And then, just literally, immediately afterwards, before I could turn it down to attacking, we got another good chance, and by this point we were dominating. I thought Rakowski was going to score there, but he didn't. Eventually the ball comes out to the left-hand side where Nikola Antic is waiting, just about keeps it in, delivers a delightful ball, and who should be on the end of it but Vukan Savicevic again. 2 in 2 minutes for him, and 5 for the season. Like, I wish this formation had a position for him, really, which is why I'm going to train him. He's now already accomplished as a right winger. Once that's natural, I'm going to switch him and train him for left side as well, so we can use him, because he's too good to not be used, basically. So that brings us to today, against Bayern Munich in the Champions League. I'm just going to quickly show you the squad. Top goal scorer, of course, is Luka Jovic still, who won't be back just yet, but he has resumed full training, so that's good. We have lost now Gavric for a couple of weeks, though, so that's not quite so good. So it's a bit of hit and miss for us. Top assists, though, Mahatma Otto with 11, but Gavric has 8. Rakowski's got 6 as well, which is pretty decent. Man of the match is still Otto with 4. Pass rating is Cernic. That's one good thing I would say about him. He's not contributed anything with regards to goals or assists, but he does keep the ball well, and puts in some decent amount of tackles, but I would still like to see more out of him. And he has been sent off twice for us this year, which is not so good. Average rating, Kovacevic and Jaksic, although there's not really much to go on there, and Gavric is in there too. So most people over 7, which is good to see. Surprisingly, Bosancic isn't, but he's still not far off of it. So, without further ado, let's get into the Bayern game and see what their system is today. Oh, 4-1-4-1. I think that's basically the same kind of system they played in the last game, which makes me wonder if we should just stick with the same system that we played against them, that, or do we try to go? No, we've got to go like this. But there's no point in us trying to play that type of system. Oh no, we didn't. We played this type, didn't we? We played that one. I think maybe this would be better. It's the only option I can really think of. Kovacevic. I swear Kovacevic was good at that. Oh, it's Nikola Kovacevic. I apologise for that. Yeah, this is the problem. We're just lacking at the moment, and Savicevic will start. I just don't know what to do in these games. Unfortunately, when it's against Bayern Munich, you pretty much just have to sort of bend over and take it, so to speak. It's just, I don't really know how we're going to mastermind it, but I think if we are going to mastermind a win over them, it isn't going to be from playing open attacking football against them, because that's what they do, and we can't beat them at their own game. Our best chance is to be defensively solid. Are we set to close down more? We are. Okay, I'm just going to try this one. We'll just have to see what we can do. Unfortunately, I just don't think that there's any chance for us because of Red Bull Salzburg getting that point against Porto, and our goal difference is so much worse. But again, it's going to just us getting here is going to boost that coefficient again. They're going 2 up top, interesting, and also worrying. Our scouting is rubbish. To actually, they've got no clue as to what system they're going to play, because look, they're playing a back 3 with 2 wing backs. I don't know, guys. Again, apologies if this messes up. I really am trying, I promise. It's just when you play against Bayern and you're us, it just ain't going to happen. And that causes all kinds of problems. Oh, we don't want it on 3D, we need it on 2D so I can actually see what's going on, at least to try and change things in this game. Not that I feel that I'm going to have much chance of doing that, but let's just give it a go anyway. You know, if we could avoid a huge defeat, just like we did against Bayern away from home, then that'd be great. And we actually created some decent chances against them in that game. Struck with Lurcy. Oh! First shot of the game goes to us within 15 seconds. Nicely done, lads. Maybe our tactic will just work against them in today's game. You just never know. But it's all, you know, beating Olympiacos is one thing. Beating Bayern Munich is a completely different kettle of fish. And I just don't think we've got that kind of fish in us at the moment. We've still never won a Champions League group stage game, but we did get 5 draws, and there's Porto beating Red Bull. Thomas Muller is indeed very good, so that should probably be something we should look at. 17 minutes gone, though, and... oh, here we go. Good save from Carriman. First real chance of the game for Bayern. They've certainly not been great. They're not dominating possession, that's for sure. It's still 0-0, and we're actually looking quite decent against them here. You know, if this game stays quite tight, I might switch it up later on and actually try and push at them a bit. Go for our more controlled system, if there's still a chance for us later on. You just never know with these games. Anything could happen. We have only had the one shot so far, and that is a little bit of a worry. But, and now the possession is starting to go a bit more towards them. Yes, we know Thomas Muller is good. Thank you for telling me. Ball into that channel again. Oh, that's not bad. Rakowski, no, he's not going to win that. Oh, yes, he has. Go on, lad. There's 2 in the middle. If you can find him. He's not going to find him, is he? Nope. Oh, damn it. That's the problem. We've got that counter-attacking threat, but we can't afford to screw up when we actually get a chance to use it. Please put a tackle in on him. He's right there. Still, 26 minutes gone, 0-0 isn't an awful result for us. If we took a draw against Bayern, that would be bloody brilliant. Actually, if we took a draw against Bayern, that could give us just the vaguest whiff of a chance. Ball across, and Lewandowski's in there, despite 2 players being on him, and that is 1-0 to Bayern Munich. Damn it. That is disappointing. I just wish we'd put a tackle in. Like, I know they're very good players, but sometimes they're just right next to them, and it would just take them to stick a foot out. Alaba here has so long, he just runs and runs and runs. Ball in, and... oh, come on, he won that with his foot. Somebody put a header in, or just anything, to prevent that kind of thing, right? At half-time, if we can get to half-time... oh, damn it. If we can get to half-time, he says, right as we were about to probably concede a long shot or something. Oh, well played, get it. Well, looks like we've got away with that there. I think second half we're going to have to try and come out and use our control tactic. I'm going to give it a go. We work that well at home. Oh, actually, there's a break on here. Karaklic. Go on, Karaka. Karaklic. Oh, blocked. Just get to half-time. Because Bayern are starting to dominate a little bit more now. That should do it. Right. I'm going to take the risk, because the fact is, as much as we're sort of limiting them a little bit, we're not really doing much ourselves, and we're not going to score if we can't really come up with anything. So I'm going to try and implement a control tactic. Some people have said these actually can work against bigger sides, so we're going to give it a crack. Who should I bring in, though? I'm going to bring on Ristic for Kovacevic, though, because he's just a better player. Oh, Christ, what should I do here? Maybe that? Nope. It's a big risk, actually, to play this like this. 2 substitutions at half-time. I know it's a big risk, but what other choice do we have right now? Let's just go for that. Is that everything right? Yeah, Otto, for me, is the correct one to bring into that position. I just want to see what we're capable of in this second half. We're always being seriously overrun in midfield, according to that. Antic with the ball. Crossed in. Karaklic! Oh, it's 1-1. Lovely old job. Red Star Belgrade 1, Bayern Munich 1. I bet you didn't see that one coming. Surely we can't. But you take your opportunities. Was that Karaklic with the goal? Lovely ball in from Nikola Antic. Absolutely woeful marking from Bayern Munich. What were they doing? Karaklic puts it in the net, and it is 1-1 here at Red Star's ground. We are 1-1 at home against Bayern. We've basically got no options with regard to substitutions now until around about 75, when I'm going to bring on someone. Haven't really decided who yet. But if we got a draw, can you imagine? I guess it's just the way Bayern are playing. To be fair, even if we did go on and lose this now, we've really given it a good old go. And it's more than we can be... right, that's it. We should be winning this ball. That's good stuff. Oh, sorry. I thought we were going to do something silly there. Well, actually, struck with Lurs. Oh, no. Oh, I think we got away with that one there, and I think that might have actually counted as a chance. So it is still 1-1, and for me, getting a point here could be the point that saves us, because... But we need to put in a really strong performance against Porto, and I'm going to do that with this system as well, I think. Right. Oh, hello. Ristic. Ball in. Cleared away by Bayern. Down to Rakowski. Otto. Israelson. I feel like we're going to losing it. Caught on the break here. Otto. Karaklic. Can he do it? Can he do it? Karaklic! Oh! Another good chance for a Red Star there, and we've won ourselves a corner. Karaklic has done really well today. Antic, and they're still not picking him up. Bayern are not doing well from corners here. Rakowski here. In the area. Back to Antic. Can he cross it? Please cross it. Oh. Rakowski would have been maybe better off having a shot there, but... right, last substitution. Who do we need? I would bring Rakowski off, but he's just been so good. I don't want to change the defenders. They're doing a good job. I'm thinking maybe Despotovic. Just to... Because Draculosi's not done a great deal today, and he's just a few fresh legs for the last 15 minutes. Just go for it. And if you... Oh, no, don't lose it with a late corner or something. Jovanovic clears it, but that's not going to be enough. Stay strong, guys. Don't concede now. Well done, Mahatma Otto. That is an absolutely wonderful piece of defensive play from the attacker. Despotovic, don't lose it, though. Just knock it inside. There's so many players inside of you. That sounds wrong. Rakowski flicks it on for Despotovic. Can he get it across the box? Please get it across the box. Please don't shoot. Rakowski! Oh, what a chance. That could have been the winner. I can't believe we're actually knocking on the door of Bayern Munich right now. Ball up and won by Lazic. We're keeping them penned in here. Ristic, keep that ball. Don't let them get out. Oh, look wide, look wide. Despotovic, Otto. Oh, what the hell was that? But it's won us another corner here. We've not had many shots in this latter part of the game, but the point is we've created some decent opportunities, and we actually at the moment look to be on for a point against Bayern Munich, which is just incredible and completely unthinkable with the way we've played at times in this group. I suppose this is what you get. Looks like that luck's coming back to us. Antic, and it's taken out there by Philippe Lahm. But 8 minutes to go here, and it is still 1-1. Tell you what, we get away with a 1-1 draw, and that could just be the hope for us. The goal difference is still 6 worse than Porto, though. Oh no, they're going to catch us out now. It's Mario Götze here for Bayern. Lewandowski, they've got players surging forward on that left-hand side. And oh, Antic, that is an amazingly good free kick to give away, I have to say. They were breaking through. There's a man free in that gap there. If they could find him, let's probably avoid that if we could, guys. I just really don't want to concede a late goal here. Ball play through. Oh, well won. Well done, Karaman. To be fair, they've actually only had 3 shots on target, and that's the same amount as us. So, you know, we may have had less shots, but that's because we're not shooting as much, I think. There we go. Israelson. Ristic. Ball over the top for Despotovic. He's through here. Georgi Despotovic. What? What? No. What? I'm sorry, was he? He didn't look offside to me. Oh, he is. He bloody is. I don't believe it. That was the moment. I thought Despotovic had won it for us there. Oh, god damn it. If we go and look... Oh, he's definitely offside. Wow. But I think we're going to get it. Oh, no. Alaba, no. And that is surely going to be it. There it is. Red Star Belgrade 1, Bayern Munich 1. That's better. That is some lovely stuff. So I think what my plan is now for the rest of this group stage is in the Porto away game, we're going to play this control system. I'm just going to go for it because it seems to be not too bad of a system. Porto are doing a good job. We only think we need to just go there and, you know, just try and get some goals and try and throw an upset into the works, basically. And then hope that we can beat Red Bull Salzburg at home. Now, the way it is, the Red Bull Salzburg have got to play Bayern Munich in the next game. So, say Bayern Munich win that game by 4 goals, or whatever. We've still got to play against Porto. I don't know. It's going to be a tough one, but the point is there's still a chance for us, and this point against Bayern Munich has really given us that chance that I did not expect to happen for us. So, things are back on for us. There we go, guys. So, in the next episode, I won't be doing the Porto away game because I want to try and speed things up a little bit. So we are going to do the Red Bull Salzburg home game. So you'll come back and basically, we'll come back and you'll find out basically if we've still got a chance. Like, the way I see it is Red Bull are going to lose against Bayern Munich. That stands to reason. So it's just depending on what we've got to do in that game against them. because it could come down to so many different things. We're going to have to absolutely spank them, and I'm hoping that because we're at home we might have a better chance of doing that, and they might just set up to get a point. So we'll see. So guys, if you like what you've seen, please feel free to drop a like on the episode, and if you'd like to even more than that, please feel free to subscribe to my channel for more Red Star Belgrade and Portsmouth in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock, and I will see you guys in the next episode for the Red Bull Salzburg game. Bye bye.